Well, all hell broke loose. We lost number 4 engine to anti-aircraft.
World War II navigator Robert Doolin, known to most as Bob, is reading from a journal he kept during the war.
One of them exploded in the back inside our airplane and seriously wounded men in the back.
That anti-aircraft fire would lead to his pilot crashing their B-17 in the Netherlands. This is a photo of Bob's actual downed plane.
I just wanted to get as far from that airplane as possible and then maybe hook up with the underground, the resistance.
He and the surviving crew headed south and eventually ended up at this farmhouse.
We slept there on the floor, and the next morning he gave us civilian clothing.
It's, I think, very amazing that he was able to stay and be aided by the family.
Lenny Van Doren is the great-granddaughter of Albert Van Oss, the farmer who helped hide Bob Doolin along with other Allied service members, trying to avoid German capture.
There's not that many people anymore alive that can really tell me something from their own perspective about those days.
Like many family members, Van Doren wanted to know more about the great-grandfather she'd never met, yet heard amazing war stories of helping others.
The fact that you would hide people in your own home, knowing also the risk that that would have for yourself, but also for your family.
Her research led to this United States Army document, which acknowledges her great-grandfather's efforts to help those evading capture. Among the men on the list, Robert Doolin. She searched Robert Doolin's name online and came across a story on WCPO.com.
I think it's through work like you're doing that I was able to find Mr. Doolin and to have this amazing opportunity.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, she found me because of she saw a broadcast.
The two had the chance to speak over FaceTime, and she sent Bob a birthday card to celebrate his 104th birthday.
They helped me so much at great risk. It was unbelievable.
I must admit that still for me, our encounter has been very special. It's something that I will never forget.
Lenny's great-grandfather received the Medal of Freedom for his actions that ended up nearly costing him his life.
He was arrested. He was sentenced to death. He was sent to several camps in Germany. But miraculously survived the war.
For Bob and others, it was a heroic act.
Oh, it was an unbelievably brave thing to do.
They don't really see themselves as any heroes. They actually see the people that came to aid them as the real heroes. They were the ones that dared their lives to save us from the Germans. So I think this story has two sides.
Yeah, it certainly does. Heroes on both sides. You know, there's more to this story. And of course, my original story on Bob and his crash landing, the time he spent in the famed Stalag Luft 3 prisoner of war camp as well. You can read all of it over on WCPO.com.